I've got the Inventor screen set up here. I've already set up my project, and I'm going to hit New and go to the Create New File window. So there's several options. Here are all the parts. That's what we're going to make right now. Here are assemblies, which we'll save for later, and drawing files and presentation files. You'll notice that I can be in English units or metric units. We're by default going to be in English units, so you're just on templates there, that should give you the one we want, which is standard IPT. So I'm going to click there and create, and down here in the lower left you'll see Inventor doing some things to try to get ready. And just a quick comment about the left hand side here. This is called the browser, and it will be extremely important as we make more complex parts. And up here are all the tools that we use to make parts. The first thing we always want to do is make a two-dimensional sketch, so I'm going to click the 2D sketch, and I get this set of axes. I am going to make my first 2D sketch on the front, so I'm going to click on this plane, and now I get the familiar graph paper type view. Each of these squares is 1/8 of an inch, 0.125 inches. Let's just make sure that's the case. And in doing so, I'm going to demonstrate making a 4-cube part. So I'm going to start first with the line command, and I'm going to come here to the origin, and you see it pops green. That means that I have a coincident constraint right at the origin. So I left click, pull out, let's see, it is about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so here I'm going to put in, I want to have, let's see, 2 cubes. So that's 2 times 3/4 of an inch, or 2 times 0.75, or 1.5. So this is going to be 1.5 inches. Tab over here, come down and click there, left click, come up here. I want this to be 1 cube high, so this is going to be 0.75, and it's at 90 degrees, as you can see there. And tab over there. There we go. Click, and I'm going to come back all the way over to here, and you can see that Inventor kind of knows what I'm going to do. It already has me in the right place at 90 degrees and 1.5 inches away from where I just came from, which is where I want to be. Because what I'm going to do is left click, and left click, right click, OK, and I'm just going to make a 2x1 part, which consists of 2 cubes. So I'm going to finish the sketch, and I'm going to extrude. I'm going to extrude inward, and we'll extrude in 0.75. I want to go 1 cube deep. Okay, so I've got this part here. Now what I want to do is make a cube on the top, and I'm going to use the rectangle command and come down here to the coincident constraint at the origin. Pops green, I know I'm there. Left click, pull out over here, and it may guide us to 0.75. Okay, I think horizontally we need to put that in manually. 0.75. Tab over, left click, right click, OK. Finish the sketch and extrude. I'm just going to go up 1. Inventor has that as the default. So this is a cube, which would be 1, 2, 3. So I'm only doing a 3 cube part actually in this video. And there you have it. We're going to need to change the colors of the different cubes, different parts I should say. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to make this smooth green, and there it is. So now I'm going, since I haven't saved this before, I'm going to hit the save command. It takes me to the Puzzle Cube folder, which is underneath the Inventor folder, and I have a lot more projects than you probably have, but I'm going to navigate to that, back to where I was. And I'm going to call this part 3-2, actually, because part 3-1 is just going to be 3 cubes in a row in a linear fashion. So I'm going to save that, and I've got my first part.